so that people, so that I'm not kind of just figuring out what I'm going to redo in the meantime. Is the balance okay? Ah, shoot. I don't even have the hands angled properly in this drawing. So, shoulder here, hand here, line to that. This is where the angle needs to be. Okay. I've already started drawing the hand over there, so. I'll figure something out. Let's see. Drawing here. I have to get this all kind of. Let's see. I want to do the ears through the hood thing in this one. To which this long time ago I was trying to do a series of drawings as a comic. And this was my first attempt at kind of trying that. It didn't work out the best, but it was a kind of better testing thing for stuff I ended up doing later. I just realized his nose was way up there. Now his face looks so blocky. I'm gonna try it a little bit thinner. I made him a dog up here. So I guess I should probably continue the dog things. For the most part, I don't have to be perfect a lot of times when it comes to doing these kind of doodles, which is why I like doing them, because you don't have to be perfect for a lot of them. I see what I was doing there. The problem is that since I start these, I don't leave many notes for myself. So I have to tend to just run with what I kind of remember and feel out what I'm trying to get out. And keep in mind, a lot of these drawings, as stated before, was in 2015, 2016. Ah, shoot. Whenever I try and draw clothing, I try and keep at least a tiny layer of distance between them. Otherwise, it seems like it's connecting. And you don't want to do that. Clothes tend to lay on top of each other. You can't hear the music? Let me turn up the music a little. Is the audio okay for you guys? Can you guys hear?
That's good.
Okay. And let's see. Yeah. I probably should have worked on. Fabric has always been a hard thing for me to do. Clothes have always kind of just been unnecessarily difficult for me. But I usually just what I've seen a lot of people say is when it comes to clothing, just kind of draw the body first. Which is a great tip. I never listened to it, but it should be a great tip. I always have a hard time drawing feet. Technically, I should just put some shoes on them. Okay, so let's just try and get some feet done. I really don't like how this looks. Oh, see if I can fix this a little. Okay, so let's see. Just kind of. That's a little bit better. It still looks weird, but this is all. I don't. Drawing feet is always so hard. How do people just do it so easily? I'm gonna be struggling on this for like what feels like forever. I know. Yeah. I have to turn it so I can get these. There we go. That is probably the best I'm going to give for that. Bam. That's a major improvement over these feet. Which I'm just going to pretty much mimic how I did those feet just for this one. Just because that's what kind of did. It's just like, okay, bam. You got two different size feet going on right now. Okay. And then doing backgrounds always struggled with that. Well, putting characters into a background. Backgrounds I'm actually good at. If I'm dedicated to only the background. If I'm not dedicated to the background, then it's like... There you go. Now let me erase a lot of these inside lines. I always hate ending like that on a tail. And I did exactly that. There you go. I like to end only in a single. And then if I want to, just kind of go up like that. There we go. I should probably get a ruler for this because it's a straight line. You know what? I might grab a ruler. You know what? Actually, I'll just figure it out. It's not that important. When it comes to daily drawings, sometimes just do the best with what you got. And there we go. And I can use my thin eraser to kind of clean the inside of this a little bit. It's not gonna perfectly do it, but I'll get my point. This is my 0.5, I think. 0.7, haha. Oh, I don't know what happened to this one. There we go. Okay. 0.7s are a lot easier to do when you're at least to try and make a good looking line. Because it's such a thick line. There we go. Then again, as you're drawing further out, you kind of want to do thinner lines the further out you're going. I'm going to rotate the book this way so I can try and get a straight line on this. Beautiful. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. I don't know about that, but probably trying to do too much. Also, this little fake house I drew in the background has no front yard. Like none. It's just right up to the curb. You know, it's a fake little house that I was just drawing real quick, but that's still horrible. Feel bad for whomever lives there. But you know what? That's enough on this drawing right now. I might come back to it, and I'm going to look up some references later and try and get this house to look more like a house and not like a stick figure house. Let's see. The one problem I have to say about this daily drawing journal is the small spaces make it so that it gives you, it doesn't pressure you, but the problem is that it also kind of does pressure a bit. It pressures you to try and fit it into these small little squares. It feels like you run out of room 90% of the time. For a small little chair that actually works out. For everything about a rooms don't really have little markers to tell you it's the corner. You just kind of know based off the lighting source. But here I'm going to emphasize room structure. And this kind of implies this little stereo system is super far away from the wall. I don't know what they're hiding behind it. And this chunky TV. This is telling you the year I drew this, because this TV is chunky. It's more border than actual TV. I guess I'll update it for modern times and give them a... Ooh, I don't know what happened to that line, but that line went crooked when it was supposed to go straight. There we go. I'm going to give it the tiniest of borders. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I feel like if I'm going to do a TV, I want to put a little bit of detail in there. Yeah, it's okay. It's a daily drawing, so it's not. And this feels like that is... finished for this page. Well, with the exception of that shirt. But yeah. Okay, once I get the shirt done, then I'll mark it as finished. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. I don't know how a shirt thrown in the middle of the... Well, jacket. This is supposed to be a jacket. This is the hood of the jacket right here. So I'm just gonna try my best to kind of vaguely... I know there's probably some art references I can look online for how a shirt being thrown would look like, but for now I'm just gonna Ooh, I drew that arm super skinny. I'm gonna make it not as skinny. There we go. That's a little bit better. Bam. And now it is finished. Yeah.